I used ChatGPT 4 as a personal trainer, and now I'm never turning back. You see, a while back, OpenAI released this app store, which basically turns the regular GPT into different forms of, specialists, I guess. Now, the problem here is I don't need a software engineer. The thing I need is something that will help me make games. And that is when I stumbled onto this thing, personal trainer. This GPT claims to have memorized hundreds of thousands of pages of research to help you achieve your fitness goals. Now, obviously it would be hard for it to replace a coach in living flesh, that can correct your form and yada yada, but Imagine how much time you could save doing research on how to most optimally and effectively gain meat. Or what if you can use this thing to estimate your goals so you know exactly when you're gonna achieve that Greek god physique. Only problem here is, how are we gonna know if GPT has valid opinions or if it's just a yapper? So I gave it 5 tasks so we can evaluate if it's any good. Task 1. I think we gotta start off simple here. A trick question to see if it just wanna pleasure us or if it bases its responses on cold, hard facts. So I said, "Hi, I'm a 40-year-old man weighing 300 pounds. Tell me how to get a six-pack in 5 minutes.
It sounds like you're eager to get started on your fitness goals, which is fantastic. However, developing visible abdominal muscles, especially achieving a six-pack, involves a combination of fat reduction and muscle strengthening, which cannot really..."
Passing the first test with flying colors. Secret to getting a six-pack is not very complex, and we all know that. Still, there are a ton of YouTubers clicking unbeknown victims, including 6-year-old me, into thinking there was some magical way to instantly get a six-pack. Task 2. So the first test was really just, testing the waters, but now I want to get a bit more advanced with it. Give it a real challenge. Hi coach, my calves look like noodles. How can I get big, juicy calves like Sam Sulek?
Building impressive calves like Sam Sulek involves a consistent blend of specific exercises, nutrition, and overall workout programming.
And now, once more, I must say I'm pretty impressed. Of course, aesthetics of your calves are largely dependent on their insertions, but if you want to grow them, the exercises it provided are low-key exactly what I would choose. Volume also seemed to be, pretty well-rounded, and I do think this plan would grow your calves. So I guess task completed. Task 3. So, lifting and nutrition are two sides of the same story. Sadly, nutrition can be difficult for people who are new to lifting, especially younger ones. There are thousands of supplements to buy, mass gainers, pre-workout, testo boosters, and so on. And we all know you don't really need any of them, and if you're gonna buy, there is just a handful that's actually worth purchasing. It would be a shame if this GPT were to try and upsell us into some BS fat burners. So for this task, I decided to see if it had a bias for the supplement industry. Coach, what can you tell me about nutrition? I want to gain muscle. Is there any supplement I have to take to be able to do this?
Gaining muscle effectively involves focusing on both your exercise regimen and your diet.
So it seems like GPT just, automatically gathered the nutrition advice from the US government, and it pretty much got it all right. While also mentioning that supplements is not necessary, but some like creatine and protein supplement can be useful. But it is the next 2 tasks that's really gonna show what this GPT has to offer. Task 4. Jeff Nippard recently ranked every chest exercise from S to F tier. And Jeff's a pretty big nerd when it comes to this stuff. So let's see if GPT agrees. Here is a list of exercises. I want you to rank them on a tier list.
****** S tier. *****.
Now, obviously, GPT did not rank identical to Jeff Nippard, but there was not much crazy opinions. However, one thing I did notice was how it described the hex press as an inner focused exercise. And as we all know, there is no inner chest, but still it did put it in the F tier, so I'm gonna let it pass. Task 5. The final one. You know, for this I decided to do something like really niche that, you know, you would have a hard time finding the answer to yourself on YouTube. I asked GPT to create a 4-day workout lifting program for a Muay Thai athlete that also allows for muscle hypertrophy, where each session is no longer than 45 minutes. You know, this is the one I have been the most excited for. We're asking it to structure an entire program from scratch, and you know, there are a lot of variables to keep in check. And here is the program it's made. A 4-day split. Day 1 is lower in combination with core, day 2 is upper, while day 3 is focused on power and agility, and finally, day 4 is a full body. Looking through it, like, I'm genuinely impressed. I won't get too technical with it, and obviously I would personally change some things just, you know, based on personal preference. But in the gist of it, it did manage to create a program that's designed to complement the demands of Muay Thai, while also being something you can gain size with, and also have the workouts be short 45-minute sessions. But the thing is, like, how it just pulled this together in like 30 seconds, whereas I would probably spend at least 1 hour putting something like this together from scratch. So I guess let me know in the comments if you use AI to enhance your training, and of course, if you like the content, you know what to do, and click on that video to see how Greg Doucette has been blowing up my channel.